Hello everyone. To be able to cook experimental food, your sim does need a cooking skill of at least level 5. This is my sim Gracie and she has a cooking skill of level 9. Alright, so if you want your sim to cook experimental food, just make sure they have at least cooking skill level 5, and then you need to send them to a restaurant that serves experimental food, so you can either download one from the gallery or create one yourself. Alright Gracie, let's go and visit a restaurant so that we can learn some experimental dishes. Shall we take the love of our life with us? Let's take Matt with us. Alright, and they are going to go to the Pink Monkey restaurant and have a nice experimental meal. Alright, so this is a restaurant I built myself, which I'm very proud of because I hardly ever build restaurants, and this is the first one that turned out okay. I called it the Pink Monkey because I used this little monkey sign, and it's a very pink restaurant. Alright Gracie, you and Matt are going to request a table. We might be lucky and get supper. It's 3:25 p.m., but you never know with Dine Out. Sometimes it takes ages to get your meal. Where's Matt? Is he not joining us? Where did he go? He's kind of disappeared. Alright, maybe Gracie will be eating on her own. Oh no, there's Matt. Okay. Alright, he did actually join her. Alright, come on Gracie, come and sit down. Alright, so now when you're at the restaurant, you need to get your sim to order an experimental dish. Why are we standing up? Sit down and order for the table. Alright, so they can each have a coffee. And you will know the experimental dishes. They are normally on a black plate like this. And these are normally the experimental dishes. So Gracie knows the volcano pasta already. She ordered this last time she ate at the restaurant. So let's get something that looks interesting. Free range 6am pit beast. Yeah, maybe that. Alright. Matt, please sit down. You're making Gracie nervous. Matt, has Gracie offended you? You standing like you want to leave. Alright, they are ordering. We'll see how long their food takes to get here. Oh gosh, Matt. He doesn't want to sit down. He just wants to stand around. And we just have to wait for our food to arrive. Oh gosh, that only took just over an hour for their food. So once the experimental dish arrives, you just need to get your sim to click on the dish and click on Eat and Learn Experimental Food. And they should learn the dish once they've finished eating. I'm not sure if they're enjoying it or not. And once your sim has finished eating the experimental dish, they should get a notification to say that they can now cook that dish. And here we go. Here's the notification. Alright, Gracie, shall we go home and try and cook that dish? I suppose you better pay for your meal first. There you go. End meal and pay bill. I don't think we're going to order dessert. Alright, let's give Matt a kiss goodbye. Alright, Gracie, time to go home. So Gracie is exhausted, so I'm going to let her have a sleep before I make her cook any experimental food. There you go, Gracie. Go and have a sleep. Alright, so Gracie is awake and I think she can have some experimental food for breakfast. So to be able to cook experimental dishes, your sim does need a chef station. They cannot cook experimental food on a normal stove. So I'm just going to quickly get Gracie a chef station. Shall we just place it in your entryway? Alright, so once your sim has a chef station, they can click on the chef station and they can cook an experimental meal. So she can cook the free range 6am pit beast or a volcano pasta. Alright Gracie, what about a free range 6am pit beast for breakfast? There we go. So apparently there is a mod that enables you to cook experimental dishes on a normal stove. I don't have that mod. I've never used it. I don't really get my Sims to cook experimental dishes. It's nice for them to have it at a restaurant. So it was just fun to try this out, cooking experimental dishes. But yes, there is a mod you can get to be able to cook experimental dishes on a normal stove. I don't know why they did it that way, that you can only use the chef station, because I mean, how many Sims will have a chef station in their home? So I don't know why they did it that way. Alright Gracie, are you having pit beast for breakfast? Is it delicious? No, I don't think she's enjoying it. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, she's kind of gagging. I don't think she really likes it. And that is how you get your sim to cook experimental dishes, experimental food. I think there's about 20 different experimental dishes that your sim can learn to cook. Bye, Gracie. See you next time.